Hi, my amazing people. This is Jones Jerry's YouTube channel. Welcome so much. If you're new here, welcome so much. If you've been here, welcome back. I love you. Thank you for appreciating my content and thank you for loving my content. And also, thank you so much for choosing our YouTube channel. So, in today's video, guys, I want to prepare with you some mashed potatoes. Especially, it's mukimo. It's mukimo and mashed potatoes. Mukimo is simply mashed potatoes with some peas and some maize. So we are going to head on to the ingredients first. And yes, welcome. So guys, the main ingredient while cooking mukimo is potatoes. So we're going to peel potatoes. Then we are going to use plantain or matokes. Then we have some peas here I'm going to boil. Then we have some already boiled maize. And then we have the green onion and then some garlic. And then to make our mukimo green, or rather our mashed potatoes, we have some vegetables here or greens. So mostly in like an African setup, we use pumpkin leaves for this, but I didn't find at the grocery store, so I'm going to use some spinach. It's also great. Some spinach and then some pigweed here, and then I found some few leaves for whatever for making the that one. It simply colors the mukimo, and also it brings some taste. Yeah. So, and for the stew, we're going to use some beef here. We're also going to boil it and make some soup. I don't know if I'm going to cut some cabbages, or I'll know later. But so guys, these are the ingredients. So welcome to the video. Let me do the potatoes and then I'll be back. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. So guys, I'm done preparing all the necessities. The greens are ready, well cleaned and ready to be cooked. The potatoes and the matokes, or other the plantains, are also ready. Our onions nicely chopped. So guys, I prefer cutting the plantain and the potatoes into half for easier cooking. They'll boil fast. Also, while I'm mashing them, it will be easier. So our onions are nicely chopped. Our garlic is ready. So we head on now to cook the food. So So guys, after you have fried your onion into golden brown, you come in with your potatoes and the plantains, and then you will add salt according to the level of your food, like the amount of the food that you're cooking. You add the amount of salt to your liking, and then you mix them together and give them like a few minutes to integrate with the onions and the oil. So you mix, and you make sure you mix them well together. You mix them together well, and give them some few minutes, as I said earlier, to integrate. Let's give them like 5 minutes. So after our 5 minutes are done, you come again, and you come in now with your mixture of peas and beans together. You put them together. You integrate them with the mixture of potatoes and the matokes. Now you mix them well. You also have to make sure that they integrate with the previous onion and the oil. You mix them well for a while, like this is like 2 minutes, and then you come in with your water. The amount of water here, it will depend on the amount of food that you're cooking. Myself, I don't measure a lot because I'm used to cooking this, but the amount of food that you're cooking, it's the way, like the way you cook your stew, the amount of water you put in your stew, so that it can cook well, is the same amount you're going to put on
mixture of mukimo so that it can cook. Now after a while, after they have started boiling, now you put your garlic. This is where the garlic comes in. You know why we're putting the garlic at this juncture? It's because it brings a nice smell while put in at this point. Now the mukimo has this certain smell even when you're serving. It's it's a very pleasant smell. Like, also it's, you will feel it while you're chewing your mukimo. So guys, this is like after 20 minutes. I come to check on the food and the food is ready to be mashed. This is how I simply check if my potatoes and the matokes are ready, and I see them getting mashed a little bit, and I just know that the food is ready to get mashed. And meanwhile, I was cooking our stew. This is how I made my beef stew. I simply added paprika and beef masala on it. And I know most of you know how to make beef stew, so I won't touch much on that. That's me adding the stock from the boiled meat. I usually use it to make the soup the soup because it's not like it's a must. It's optional, but while added, it is very good. So meanwhile, as the other foods were getting ready, I was also boiling my vegetables. You remember the vegetables from the intro? Yes, I was boiling them for this. So the vegetables are boiled aside so that you can blend them to bring out the best green color. If you don't have a blender, you boil them while boiling the mukimo. You boil them together as it comes to, I like, they are not supposed to be cooked for long. So when your mukimo is already cooking, you add them. So here I prefer blending because the green color slaps different, and it is going to be very amazing. You will see at the end. So that's me blending the mixture, and you have to make sure that you blend them thoroughly. Make sure there's no anything left not blended. So guys, now before you mash your mokimo, this is where you add the green blended vegetables, and make sure you evenly spread them all over the food, all over the other mixture, the mukimo. You evenly spread like that. You spread them, and then after you spread them, you start mashing the mukimo. And first of all, I this is how it looks like. And now you start mashing. Myself, I prefer using this cooking stick while mashing, so that I don't mash the maize and the peas, because I don't want my food to appear like baby food. You know how baby food has nothing on it. So I don't prefer the food masher, but it's okay if you use it. Myself, I'm using the cooking stick because I don't want again to mash the peas and the maize. You keep on rolling so that you make sure you have mashed all the potatoes and the matokes, and and make sure that it is not as dry. Meanwhile, I was checking on the stew if it's ready, and it was looking ready and looking very yummy and tasty with our soup there. And our mukimo is also ready. As you can see, guys, this is this is checking if there is any left, any potatoes or matoke left. So in order to make sure that your mukimo does not dry, you put some water in the vegetables, and if you want it dry, you don't add the water. You just blend the vegetables without any water. So here it is, guys. It's ready, and it's very, this is how I served it with some soup on the side. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.